When we talk about Charlie Chaplin, our minds usually drift to the romance of the gold rush, or that heartbreaking cinematic monument of a final shot in city lights. Yet sandwiched between those two towering titans sits a film that the general public often overlooks, one that actually won Chaplin his very first Academy Award, 1928's The Circus. The birth of this film was forged in the absolute darkest chapter of Chaplin's personal life. A devastating studio fire destroyed the sets, water damage nearly ruined the footage, and a vicious, highly publicized divorce forced production to shut down for 8 agonizing months. Yet, it was precisely this crushing, real-world pressure that forced out Chaplin's purest, most profound exploration of metacomedy. At its core, The Circus is a deconstruction of the profession of the comedian itself. Early in the film, the tramp stumbles into the middle of a live circus performance while fleeing from the police. His frantic, desperate attempts to escape accidentally send the audience into roars of laughter. Seeing a gold mine, the ringmaster hires him on the spot. But here lies Chaplin's most brilliant thesis. When the tramp tries to be funny, he isn't funny at all. He ruins every rehearsed routine he touches. Chaplin is making a profound confession here. The greatest comedy cannot be artificially manufactured. It is born from genuine desperation and survival. If you want to study the spatial choreography of physical comedy, The Circus is a visual masterclass. In the mirror maze sequence, Chaplin turns the camera into an objective physicist. He plays with visual perception, creating a gag built entirely on geometry and spatial awareness. And when we reach the film's climax, Chaplin delivers a definitive lesson in what comedy writers call gag escalation. Forced to replace the tightrope walker, the tramp's safety wire snaps. Then escaped monkeys swarm him, blinding his view. Mortal danger, extreme physiological discomfort, and total social humiliation. Chaplin proves that when tension breaches the threshold of unbearable anxiety, the human response inevitably erupts into hysterical laughter. The ending of The Circus remains one of the most heartbreaking sequences in silent cinema. The tramp realizes he cannot offer the girl stability, so he architects her marriage to his handsome rival, using his own loneliness to secure her peace. The tents are dismantled. The wagons roll away into the dawn. The tramp is left standing in the exact center of what used to be a stage of laughter. He looks down at a crushed, torn paper star in the dirt, a lingering ghost of theatrical glory. He gently kicks it aside, turns, and shuffles away with his trademark waddling gait into an empty horizon. After enduring real-life betrayal, studio fires, and mental exhaustion, Chaplin left himself behind in the barren dust of the screen. The Circus is far more than a comedy about a clown. It is Chaplin's deeply personal reckoning with his own existence as an entertainer for the masses. A man who gave the world his laughter, gave the girl her star, and kept the suffocating loneliness entirely for himself. And perhaps that is why, as we watch that silhouette fade into the distance, we are left laughing through our tears.